Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Aaron Nola gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Acuna digs in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball 1.
First pitch, 305.
That evens it up 1-1. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. And it's fouled away.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here now the 2-2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Batting second, the second baseman.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
No outs, nobody on. Lifted in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Pitch on the way. Nope. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. Weakly hit to third. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Citizens Bank Park. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Gene Segura is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Here now is Adam Hazley. Now here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. And it's 1-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look easy, and still getting ahead.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's totaled 4 hits in 24 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Wind up and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting 7.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Standing in now, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them. Potential double play situation.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In now, JT Realmuto. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. This is foul right side. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Brad Miller.
Now to the plate, Brad Miller will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. inning set to get underway, and Mike Soroka will bat next. First delivery to him. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1-1.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hazley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 1-0. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. The 1-2. fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
That brings up Alec Bohm. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
No strike.
The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
2 down, no one on base, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. First pitch on the way, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Hit hard back up the middle, and the Phillies are into the hit column.
Boy, Bueller, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that by getting.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Freddie Freeman started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
Opposite field to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Freeman leads off second with nobody out. All even now, 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Barehanded at his knees. Hey now.
The batter, the catcher.
Stepping in next, Travis d'Arnaud. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The set and the 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. No balls and 1 strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Miller onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1.
I'm out to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out to chase money in case, clean up base.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Adam Hazley as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. lifted down the line in left. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2. Nope,
Not the best of sinkers that time. Ball high. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Next to hit, Bryce Harper struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 2-0. So now into the box is Guillermo Heredia. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Heredia, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a liner. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This one's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Mike Soroka.
So here is Mike Soroka looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike from the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Nope, up there.
2 out, nobody on. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a pickoff play at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Fouled off. Acuna at second with 2 down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his left. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To third, reined in. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
batter, number 13, second baseman.
So the next to bat will be Brad Miller, grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here, similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen. Now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Leading off the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope. That's
A
inside.
couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Count is 1-2 now. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Now another 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Pulled toward right center field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Swinging a soft liner. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in will be Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. Indeed, well, right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now in this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. stepping up is Alec Bohm to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Ronald Tarias will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 74.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside. That's outside.
Now, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
One out, nobody on. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's right there. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
The batter,
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries.
Inside.
Change
Ball
up, a little bit inside, 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing with a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Adam Hazley is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. The 1-1 home. And he struck him out, his eighth punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Phillies strand one. They trail things here 2-0. Sam Coonrod is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So now to the plate, Dansby Swanson. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
now batting.
Next up, Austin Riley. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Bases are empty, one man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hazley is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
So stepping in is Guillermo Heredia. He grounded out last time up. Here's the pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
1-1, no strikes.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Miller ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the first pitch. Bryce Harper is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
A ball and 2 strikes now. On a line, that's a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
On its way is pitch number 75. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
At the plate, JT Realmuto.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Albies scoops it up, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Brad Miller. No hits to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah. No ball, 2 strikes.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Still only 1 out in the inning. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the fight and strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Popped up. Segura waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So next to bat will be Ronald Acuna. Last time through was a base hit. Now the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. McCutchen going back, and they have taken the lead. Solo shot here to left. As they've taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Goes the other way as this is lined to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Next, here is Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count. And the pitch.
Ball in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-2 Atlanta. Shane Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30.
Ready now is Alec Bohm. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1. Hey!
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Swing and a liner. Ozuna is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now, Gene Segura, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bounced that one, but got him to go after it for a strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Right to him. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Number 24, Rosen.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. At the plate now, Adam Hazley. He swings and grounds it to short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia. Still a 3-2 ball game. Hector Neris enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Neris gets a lot of outs with his splitter, but that doesn't mean he's just out there finessing the ball. He throws his split hard, which really makes it a unique pitch.
One of the keys, Matty V, why he's so hard to hit, not only does he throw the splitter, but he throws it with the same arm speed, arm action of the fastball. It's a hard splitter that's not only about 5 to 6 miles an hour off his good fastball, but it's hard and it has tremendous arm speed.
Full count now. Ready with the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And a huge insurance run is in to score all the way from first.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Standing in now, Dansby Swanson. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. d'Arnaud stands at second with no outs. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
David Hale is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Into the box, Austin Riley. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. His prior history in this matchup, he's a perfect 2 for 2. He's taken him deep once. 3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now another one hit deep to left. McCutchen is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So now to the plate, Guillermo Heredia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hale, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ehire Adrianza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, A-Ray Adrianza.
First pitch of the AB now. Line towards center field. Hazley able to track it down for the third out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's the Braves 6 and the Phillies 2. A.J. Minter is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 32.
And now in the box, Bryce Harper. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First delivery to him.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. 1-0 the count. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another 1-2 delivery. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Reined in on to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Now batting,
digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
In now, Brad Miller, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Lifetime against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Philly down to their last strike. Fouled off. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
6-2, the final total today. The Atlanta Braves used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Mike Soroka gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.